Bullshit.
If your story isn't clear, you don't even make the bracket. This is the No Bullshit Marketing Show. I'm Dave Mastovich. Let's get into it. March Madness is here. Soon millions of people will fill out their brackets. It seems like everyone loves the tournament. But I started thinking about something. Before the games start, before the buzzer beaters, before the upsets, something else happens. Selection Sunday. This is when the committee decides which teams even get the chance to compete. And that got me thinking about business, marketing, and storytelling. Because in the marketplace, there's a Selection Sunday too. And most companies never make the bracket. Not because their product is terrible, not because their companies are bad, but because their story isn't clear enough. If people don't understand what makes you different, you can't get selected. You get ignored. Clarity gets you in the tournament. The companies that make the bracket have one thing in common. They know who they serve, what problem they solve, and what makes them different. Who they serve, what problem they solve, and what makes them different. Most organizations can't answer those questions clearly. They talk in vague language. They describe services instead of advantages. They use safe words to make them sound like everyone else. When that happens, the market can't select you. You never make the bracket. This is why I talk about prepared presence. Prepared presence means you're ready to explain your story in a clear and confident way whenever the opportunity arises. It could be in a sales meeting. It could be a referral conversation. It could be a media opportunity. It could be a presentation. But most leaders aren't prepared. They rely on improvisation and they wing it. They rely on slides and then read them to the audience. They rely on explanations that meander about for 10 minutes before getting to the point. That doesn't work. If you can't say clearly what makes you different, people move on. You don't get a bid, so to speak. You miss the tournament. That's why every organization needs a big idea, because your big idea answers a big question. Why should anyone care? When a company has a strong big idea, people understand it clearly. When people understand it clearly, they remember it. When people remember it, they act on it. That's how you get selected. Then once you make the bracket, the competition begins. Your execution matters, your strategy matters, but if your story's weak, you never even get that chance. You're out before the tournament begins. So everyone else is out there filling out their March Madness bracket. Ask yourself a different question. If your industry had Selection Sunday today, would your company make the bracket? Or would the committee look at your message, your positioning, and your story and say, we're not sure what makes them different? The answer for most companies is their story isn't clear enough to even make the bracket. Clarity earns attention. Clarity earns referrals. Clarity gets you into the game. And once you're in the game, anything can happen. And that's another example of no bullshit marketing. Thanks for listening to the No Bullshit Marketing Show. If your company's growth has stalled, call me. Let's accelerate it.
Bullshit.